Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we're looking at Miles Morales' Spider-Man. So we got a little thing there, poster child for modern day Spider-Man stories, and this is the direct market cover if I remember rightly, or somebody's special cover. I can't actually remember if I'm being honest, but here it is in the flesh, and I'm really excited to have this because I've never read the Miles Morales run, and I always wanted to. And, I've seen glimpses of Miles and stories over years. I've obviously watched Spider-Verse, which I enjoyed, and I'm hoping this lives up to that, as well as what I've seen in the likes of Spider-Gwen and Spider-Verse and all those other Spider crossovers, or Civil War 2 crossovers, by the way. And I believe, so in terms of this, the reason that I really wanted this, not only because it's celebrating Spider-Man's 60th year, is the fact that I thought it would be good to read this as a whole, rather than trying to sometimes untangling things on Marvel Unlimited. It's got better, but sometimes untangling all these different sort of issues within Marvel Unlimited can sometimes be a lot of hard work. So I thought, you know what? It's not as straightforward as, say, for example, Spectacular Spider-Man. That's the run. There's some manuals and so forth. Whereas this covers a whole range of things. So this covers Ultimate Comics Spider-Man 1 to 28 and 16.1. Then Spider-Man 1 to 5. Capitalism Ultimate Spider-Man 1 to 3. Then Ultimate Spider-Man 200. Miles Morales is Spider-Man 1 to 12. And material from Ultimate Fallout 4. So that is quite a lot of different things that I would have had to try to find. But with this, I literally get to read it as a whole and then move on, which is great, which I like. And so this is written by the likes of Brian Michael Bendis. And then I'm not sure if these are artists or creators. So then you got Sarah Pichelli, and I believe she must be the artist because I'm sure this is her cover. Then you got Chris Samnee, David, I'm not going to say the second name, Pepe Larraz, Mark Baggy, Mark Brooks. So Mark Baggy did a lot of the Ultimate Spider-Man stuff. And there's lots of other people in there. Anyway, I'm not going to say more, and I apologize if I said any names wrong. I hate saying names wrong. I feel like it's rude. And then at the top, easily the most exciting and well-received original character to come out of the entire Ultimate imprint. So this is the Ultimate Universe. So this is not 616. However, at some point, I'm not sure if that's in this book or in book number 2, Miles Morales does join 616. Which is great, which is probably more the stuff that I've read, I suspect. And it's got a Spider-Man for the 21st century, and it's got a little spill there, which is great. So if I take the dust cover off, so I got this from Forbidden Planets, and it feels like they've gotten back to what they do best in terms of packaging, etc., which is why I went with them, because Amazon just gave no protection and choose to come in. But however, even with Forbidden Planet, it's not a foolproof plan, and I have got books damaged. I guess the good thing is I can always get them replaced. So we got the creators all here. So Brian Michael Bendis is the main writer by the looks of it, and then Sarah is the main artist with oh, is she? No, she is an artist. And then you got David, who's clearly on here as well. And then on here, you got a synthesis. And even at the bottom, you've still got them sort of doing, what's it called? People giving their opinion on it to say how amazing this book is. The likes of Spider-Man does not need this stuff. Trust. People will read this. They're either fans already, or you will gain new fans, because people think, well, a reprint of 2 omnibuses, it must be good. And they're going to take the opportunity to read this again. So you got Green Goblin on the side, and then you got Miles Morales is there, which is great. So let me just gently, carefully turn this around here. And let me carefully aim my camera here. So I can try and give you a full picture of the whole thing. Now, this isn't foolproof, but I will try my best to show you the full pages. So under here, so you got the opening page. And then under here, they've gone for this version where they've got it in what order, which is great. And then you got the covers here, and it's very similar to Ultimate Spider-Man. So, which I actually really loved. I read, obviously, Volume 1, which was the first time that I read that. And I really enjoyed that a lot more than I actually expected. So, I'm actually quite excited to read this. Because the Ultimate Universe I can deem as it's just something different. It's fun. And I'm quite excited. So, it has quite a lot in here. Get that in there. There we go. There we go. Now, I know that there is an omnibus, which is, or a hardcover, which is the death of Spider-Man, and that's death of the Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm not sure if that is in here, because I believe, I could be completely wrong, that also had an impact on Miles Morales, being the hero that he is, etc. But in terms of the character, I honestly don't know much about him, which is worrying, other than what I've read in those crossovers, which isn't very much, and you only get a snippet of it. So I can't actually tell you much about the story, other than clearly he's probably about the same age as Peter Parker when he was a kid. And I guess this Ultimate crossover is that where they did the big war or something? I can't remember. Oh, that's interesting. So is that our Spider-Man? I don't know. And I guess I'm right in thinking in between this, either in the middle of this book or in between the other book, you have that big Secret Wars crossover, which is how Miles Morales actually ends up in the 616 universe off the back of that. Like many other characters, like Old Man Logan, they did that with him. Shoved him in the 616 universe, much to my dismay. So, wow, that looks nice. The artwork is absolutely phenomenal. I'm really, it just looks really crisp and colorful. Even like the dark scenes look quite colorful. You know, there's a good different bits of light in there. I don't usually talk about art, because for me, when I'm reading comic, I'm still all about the story. The story's good, I'm invested in the artwork. If the artwork is amazing, it's, you know, just as good. But I believe that every artist who contributes to a book has their own style, their own way of delivering their art. Sometimes people will like it, sometimes they will not. But for me personally, I just accept that is their art style. I'm no good at art. My kids are, funny enough, but I'm not. So I accept that's their way of working, and that was how they wanted to deliver the visuals for the story. So yeah, so I'm very excited. In fact, I might start reading this tonight. And I feel like there's going to be a binge, because Ultimate Spider-Man, I just binged through. Oh, there we go. Miles Morales will be seen next in Secret Wars. So in between this, and I guess the next book is Secret Wars, because I don't think they dropped Secret Wars in the other. It wouldn't make sense to do that, to be honest with you, as an event. But there you go, and that's when he arrives in the 616 universe, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. So, which is great. And I guess when I read this, it'll be interesting for me to find out if it does have the death of that Spider-Man story. In fact, I might just go and look up that book just to see if there is any issues that cross over. I probably should have done that before I started doing this review. But yes, nice books. You got some nice variant covers at the back, which I always do enjoy. And then some sketches, which is cool. And then Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man Gallery. Now this goes back to the original Ultimate Spider-Man, which is the Omnibuses. We got an Omnibus 2, which is on the horizon. At some point, we're going to get that as well. And it tells you all the other Ultimate 6. It tells you all the other, but wow, this is pretty cool. I like this. And then 200, which was 2014. Which I guess could be where, but I could be wrong. And then you got a little bit at the back. Letters page. It seems a bit, there's no interview content of why they did the book, how they pitched the book, or anything like that. But, hey, it is what it is. So, hey, hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.